Hey there, everyone. It's Jake Clark and John Schneider here from Fargo.
Hey there.
It's kind of cold out there. It's getting there. It's almost Thanksgiving. It's gonna be nice time for that nice toasty warm fire there out in the woods. And so we're gonna talk about some 3D printing today. We actually do not talk like that.
That's enough of that.
But if we did, the Fargo TV show would be the closest thing. I'm still gonna wear my gloves, they're nice. So thanks for joining us on this podcast. It's a special podcast today. It is episode 10, Big 10.
Yep.
So, of our podcast series. So, we remember back in the day when we did the very, very first podcast. We were in the car to Seattle, going out there to one of our first trade shows, and decided to record something while we were going out there. So we recorded us talking on the podcast.
And so much road noise.
Yes. Thank you for everyone that did listen to it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but there's sure a lot of people that did listen to it. But yeah, we've come quite a ways. We actually have like a little kind of mini set here. So today, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about going to Nashville.
Yep.
That's all I remember.
So what's the name of that conference again?
So that is the ACTE Vision Conference, 2014 Vision Conference in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be, I don't remember the dates, but I think it was earlier in the week. But
ACTE is the Association of Career and Technical
Education.
Yep. Career
and Technical Education. And the Vision is just the name of the conference. It's Vision 2014. So we're going to go there. It's going to be a huge show. It's going to be in the Gaylord Opry Center. So that's one of the bigger ones. I remember going to a couple different trade shows back in the day with the family there. So it's going to be, I think, 9,000 attendees, or is that closer to
That's
6?
What I heard. Yeah, it's either 6 or 9. It's some multiple of 3,000. So yeah, it should be really good.
Fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, we're bringing the bunch of our machines. We're going to be announcing something, so stay tuned for that. We'll be talking a little bit about. We'll post something about what we've released. We'll have a press release on our website. We'll cover it in the following podcast of what we released.
Yeah. So by the time you're seeing this, we'll have already announced it at the show.
Yes.
So you might be aware of it. We just can't. I don't know. Why can't we just say it?
Well, we can say it.
Let's just say it.
Yeah, let's just say it.
Yeah. So, So it's called Triton Labs. So what Triton Labs is, it's a way for people to learn how to be using different types of 3D printers and also how to design for 3D printing. So we work a lot with schools that buy 3D printers, and one of the biggest things that they tell us is that, hey, the 3D printer is great, but I'm already busy enough as it is trying to run my class. I don't have time to learn an entirely new tool. And you can read the manual and you can watch different videos on YouTube, but they just don't go far enough. They don't tell you, for example, okay, on my MakerBot Replicator 2 to get everything level, here's how tight the build plate needs to be to the nozzle. You need to be able to run a piece of paper underneath it. It needs to have, knowing how much friction there's supposed to be. And I mean, you can read the manual, but it won't go into that kind of detail. But what we're going to do is talk about how to be using the 3D printers, how to get the most out of the machines, because we use the printers ourselves. So think of this not just another YouTube video, not just a training video.
Not some dude in his mom's basement with a shaky camera looking at things. It's going to be a very well put together website and a very well put together videos.
Now, no offense to the dude in his basement with...
Yeah, it's a good start, but we're going to take it to the next level.
Right.
We're going to crank it up to 11. But...
So Triton Labs, think of it like it's going to be more space themed. So kind of the inspiration behind the name is Triton, one of the moons of Neptune. So it's going to be set on a space station. So we're actually right now we have a set built, and so you'll have seen pictures of the set by the time this ends up airing. So it's going to have a space theme to it, not going too over the top, but still keeping things fun enough so that younger students, so K through 12, can be able to pick up on some of this stuff, but also the teachers, so that they feel like it's not just another PowerPoint presentation, it's not just another webinar that they're watching. I mean, those are great, but they have their place. This is looking to be something quite a bit larger.
Yeah, and how it's going to kind of work. So the end goal, so there's going to be different phases that we're going to release it in, because it's just like any company, it's going to get it's going to take a little bit of time to get to the end, so bear with us with that. But what the end goal is let's say teachers, for instance. The teacher, when they have their, back in when we were in elementary school, the teacher had their teacher edition math book, and then the students had all their student edition math books. Same thing. The teacher is going to have their version where they could see the entire class. They could say, oh, Jimmy's doing really well. Tommy over there, he hasn't watched a single video, and Jane, she's watched this one video 4 times at this one spot. Maybe she has a question, and I know how to answer that. Let's see what she's actually watching. So there's 2 sides of it. There's CAD, so computer-aided design. We're going to focus on the Autodesk Inventor to start, which is free to schools. Definitely shoot us an email if you have any questions on that. We can help you, direct you towards that. But it's free for education. And then we're going to start out with all the lines of 3D printers that we use. So MakerBot, Cube Pro, LulzBot. When we add on more lines, we'll keep expanding it so that it's just not Autodesk and it's just not MakerBots. It's going to be a little bit of everything so that the teachers and the clients and you at home or in your office actually have an idea of how to run these machines. So it's not only going to be geared towards education. It's going to kind of start there. But it's going to be really geared towards a little bit of everybody so that when that student is graduating, now that student can go and say, all right, I learned something. I've learned all this CAD-based work. Now I can go out into the real world. I have a skill, and they can continue to build on to what skills they have. Right. And keep growing with it.
Yeah. Well, for not planning on saying anything about it, we sure did say a lot. So... we'll have more information to learn more about it. Hit the Triton Labs website, Triton Labs, so Triton Labs.co, and there will be more information there. You can sign up, get involved in the beta. I think we're aiming for the beta to be sometime in between now and Q1 of next year is when we're gonna have more information. So aren't gonna announce any final dates yet.
No, but it'll be sometime between then. So like you said, sign up. Let us know your thoughts. We want some input from you guys, what you think, what you see differently, what you think we should add. Always looking to make something better. Yeah. So, what else do we have planned today?
Well, let's talk about the Freedom filament again. Yeah. So, if you haven't already visited the Freedom USA website, so that's the number 3DOMUSA.com. Request a filament sample. You can test it out. So we actually have a sample file up on Thingiverse. So it's just this little bracket right here, and it has some overhangs. It has a really nice surface finish. You'll be able to see how well the filament can print in your printer. So yeah, and it's just right about the right amount of filament to be able to print that part.
Yeah, and let us know your feedback on that. We'll be announcing some more colors in the coming months. Looking for a Q1 release on that as well. So Q1 for us is going to be huge. Yep. There's going to be a lot of cool announcements with that. So one shout out I'd like to do is actually my coffee mug that I showed off today was 1 Million Cups Fargo. If you guys don't know what 1 Million Cups is, check it out. It's a great way to talk to other entrepreneurs. We are active in it each week, so think of it like church for entrepreneurs. That's what it kind of is. We get to gather, get to hear about somebody's company, and kind of talk. So it's a fun thing to do. I just want to plug them since I don't have a T-shirt this week or last week, so I want to show them off a little bit. Yep. But that's what I know. So yeah. So again, thanks for watching us this week on our special 10th anniversary, 10 episode anniversary. Yeah, not really an anniversary, but episode number 10. Still a milestone.
Yeah. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check out our Instagram, Fargo 3D Printing. And if you're listening to this, the audio version, definitely subscribe to us on iTunes. That way you can always have the most recent version of the Fargo 3D Printing show. So again, thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Someone give me a clap. Alright, it's episode 5.
That was weak. There you go.
Be forgot and never brought